Good afternoon. Today is Thursday, the 14th of November 2024, and the time now is 12 minutes past 4 p.m. My name is the Bull of Lewisham, and I'm a prize fighter, pugilist. Now, when I was growing up, because I grew up, obviously I was young and I grew up, when I was growing up, I heard the saying, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Now, when I first heard this, I thought, what the fuck is this now? Because obviously, when I grew up in the area of love. You know what I'm saying? My whole man, like where I grew up, there wasn't none of that. There was no enemies as such. I didn't grow up in that environment. I'm not trying to be funny here, but them, not you, but when I was growing up, there was none of that. It was sweet as a nut. So then yeah. It must have been after I got to maybe 15. I started hearing this shit about keep your friends closer and your enemies closer, floating around and saying. So I thought, what's this bubble? And I thought, what is this? I thought, what is this now? So from there now, I thought, fucking, not again. This is Bible. This is biblical, isn't it? This is Michelangelo, St. Michael. So from there now, I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm saying from there now, I thought like, rah, this is deep. I'm 15 years old. I'm thinking, rah, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. So I was thinking, wow, what the fuck is this? So from there now, as I got older, because I watched a lot of films growing up, like in my mother's yard, yeah, at home, I watched a lot of movies. I can't tell you I can tell you about it. So many movies that I'll be here all day. I won't be here all day, but it might take me about it might take me 15, 20 minutes to take all the movies that I watched growing up. I watched a lot of movies, yeah. So anyway, so one of the films I watched, like when I was like maybe 18, 19, one of the films I watched growing up when I was a young man, not when I was 19, when I was a young man, when I was over 18, was Scarface, Al Pacino. Scarface. When I was a young man, when I was probably 21, 22. And in the movie, I'm not sure now because I haven't watched it for a long time, he says, oh, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I don't know if he says it in the movie, but I think there's a Al Pacino, the devil's advocate, and there's something in that he said, oh, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Now, this is all biblical. This is Michelangelo. This is St. Michael. This is from there. So what I will say to that is, for me, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Well, life is short. Life is shit, and there's no real love in the world. It's all prefabricated. They teach you love. You can teach someone how to love. It's not natural. It's natural, but what I'm saying is, you can buy books on that, innit? They say, oh, they can teach you that, innit? Like they tell you that, oh, when it's her birthday, buy her flowers, innit, and all that, and have chat up lines, innit, and take her to the restaurant. That they tell you. It's not like something that you would naturally do. So what I'm saying is, and also, keep your friends close and enemies closer. Basically, as I see it, there's a lot of competition in the Western world. There's a lot of competition, isn't it? They all want to compete. They want to compete for like who's the top dog. And I'm saying to these fufu boys, you're the top dog, fufu. So don't need to worry. I'm telling you, you're the top dog. Have you got a dog? You got a dog. So you got a dog and you're the top fucking dog. So you don't need to worry because you got a dog. So just 2 and 2 plus 2, 2 plus 2 equals 4. So you're the top fucking dog. So you don't need to sweat it. You know what I'm saying? How hard is that now? You're the top dog, get a dog. So now, keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. What I'll say is, well, enemies, keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. Well, like my mother, because I understand this. My mother, she's Catholic. She's a Catholic, but she's got dementia now. She's sick. And like my father, he's Church of England. He's Church of England. He's a really nice man. He's a Jamaican. And from there now, so to keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. Well, I'm like a free spirit. I'm a free spirit. So I like to be free because I'm not a slave. Slavery is over. I'll say that again. Slavery is over. I'm not a slave. Do you understand that? Does that make sense to you? Like, I'm not a slave. I was born free. I'm not a slave. Okay. So you mean my ancestors? But I don't know if my ancestors were slaves. I have no evidence of that. Yeah, I've watched Roots in the film, but I have no evidence of my ancestors. So I don't know. Okay, no. Yeah, I know about all that colonialism, but I don't know if my direct ancestors were slaves. I don't know. I haven't been told. No one told me. We never had that discussion ever. So I don't know. I can assume and say, yeah, they probably were, but I don't know for sure. So that's what you need to know. So I'm a free spirit, so I if I want to go for a walk, I go for a walk. If I want to go and put on a bet, I go and put on a bet. If I want to get on the bus, I get on the bus. If I want to go down to West London, see my brethren, I see my friends, I go down West London, see my friends. If I want to go down to Feltham, I go down to Feltham. If I want to go get on the train and go to Slough, I go to try and get Slough. If I want to go get next week and get a coach to Manchester, I'll go and get a coach to Manchester. If I want to go and get chips and cheese and pasty and a spring roll, I'll go and get chips, and spring roll. If I want to buy a cheese and a bag of crisps, I'll buy a cheese and a bag of crisps. If I want to do a course at college, I go and do a course at college. If I want to go to France, I go to France. If I want to go to Egypt, I go to Egypt. If I want to go to Palestine, I go to Palestine. I'm free. I'm not a slave. True or not true? True or not true? Because you may say that's not true, but you're in cloud cuckoo fucking land. That's where you are. So sorry for you. I'm not sorry. Well, cloud cuckoo land is a place that many people are at. They're living in La La Land. So that's fine for you. If that's where you want to be, good for you. Anyway, so keep your friends closer and your enemies closer. Well, I don't really have any enemies that I'm aware of. No, not that I can see. And basically, yeah, I'll break it down. Basically, how do I see it? Because they need to know. How do I see it now? What I see is that Michelangelo, I call him, when I say Michelangelo, it's a term of endearment, like St. Michael. I call him Michelangelo. But Michelangelo, he can move people to love you, but that love is confused love. You don't understand it. Because you grew up in the hood and you had a very difficult, fucked up childhood life. You confuse the love. You don't really understand the pure essence of their love because you're different to them. And like they're like, it's like chalk and cheese. Like they're into football and going down the pub. Or you never really done none of that growing up, so you don't really relate to that. So they talk to you, you know it's love, but you think like they're being rude. So you say that they're enemies, but they're not. It's not enemies as enemies because you say, well, even though you don't like them, not that you don't like them, it's this disparity, this distance. So it's not enemies. You just it's confusing. Really, you should go up. You should go up to them and say, you know what, my B, shake. Say, look, give me a touch, yeah, because I'm sorry about all that shit that happened last week, yeah. I apologise because what it is, yeah, my mother's. What it is, yeah, it's just when I was at the bus stop and you came there, now you came there on a Lolo, I thought, rah, what the fuck is this? And you gave me that dirty looks. I thought, rah, this guy's cheeky. But you say, you know what? I misread your communication because I know you're a G from the hood, and I know you was on a Lolo because you had no money in it. I said, yeah, I could have bought you chips. You could have asked me. I could have given you like £2. That's a lot of money to me. I could have given you £2. You could have gone to the chip shop. No, I could have given you £2.95. You could have bought a portion of chips. You could have paid me back as well. Pay me back here, and when you get your money then. But you never asked me for money. I could have given you money for chips and a can of Diet Coke. I don't drink Diet Coke. I could have given you money for chips and a can of Coca-Cola. I mean, then I could have said, yeah, it's £5. Even though I haven't got that kind of money to spare thing, but I said, yeah, it's up £5 now. Rather than you giving them dirty fucking looks, it's £5 now, pay me back. Yeah. But you didn't come on the logo like that, so that's now you're saying the enemy, but it's not enemy because it's just confused love. That's what I'm saying. So from there now, what I'm saying is, I think people are nice. I think people are nice, but I think there's a lot of people carry a lot of baggage. People carry a lot of baggage. I'm being honest now. I'm an adult. People carry a lot of baggage. I think people are nice. I think people are wonderful, but obviously there are all different types of people. People come with an agenda, or people they make castles in the sky. They say, oh, this I know this and this and that. So if they build that in their mind and they can't back it up, then it's going to be problems there. Because if that's what you do, because no man is an island. You know what I'm saying? No man is an island. So what you think, like, I don't know how to translate that in the real world, but what I'm saying is, in life, everything has a prey. So the lion is not the strongest because there's animals out there maybe like a herd of I don't know, but maybe like a herd of hyenas would prey on the lion. Not that they could, but maybe like 12 of them, 12 hyenas would think about, oh, there's a lion there, let's attack the lion. So everything has something that will try and, in nature, in the wild, will try and deal with it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even the elephant, there's animals in the jungle, in the wild, wherever, that will see the elephant and say, yeah, there's an elephant there. And I mean, go for the elephant, yeah. So you may set yourself up like, yeah, you're this and you're this, you're that. But just be aware because there's people in London. Yeah, there's all type. What I'm trying to say is, when I was growing up, yeah. So like now, you see me now, you just think, yeah, he's going to the shops. But when I was growing up, yeah. So you understand what I'm saying. When I was growing up, I knew a lot of people. So you understand? So it was like that. So you know a lot of people. I know a lot of people. So it's not a football match. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Chelsea Football Club. You know, you've got to keep it real because Chelsea Football Club is a lot of people. That's thousands of people. You know, that kind of people level. So yeah. So it's that kind of that's what I said. So basically, yeah. So basically now, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. I think this is for the Italians. You know, we love Italian people still. I mean, Italian people are nice people, but like for the Italians, that's for like more for them, innit? That's for like what they're dealing with. Keep your friends close, your enemies closer. Well, good luck on the Bull of Lewisham. I mean, I ain't at that bullshit rubbish. But anyway, you take care. Good luck.